Jerzy Kucia, what is it to receive a Life Achievement Award in Annecy?
First of all, I didn't expect this because, you know, I'm concentrating on my work. I'm not very young, and I don't think about prizes. Because I am experienced, and I know that of course the most important is work, not prize. And I didn't produce film last time. I started, but didn't finish. And I was concentrating on my film, and I received information that my work, maybe not me, is chosen for this prize. It was unexpectedly, and it is very big pleasure because Annecy was always very important festival. And Annecy, I remember Annecy long ago. It was like a motor of animation. It is interesting. And another reason that I am satisfied that I have exhibition because of this prize. I have exhibition together with Borowczyk, and it is very important person for me as well, because it was very important for lots of people. And it is my big pleasure. Difficult even to explain. I'm very satisfied.
Do you remember the first time you came to Annecy?
I remember because it was 1978 probably, but I'm not sure. And I remember it was my first visit to Annecy, and I had press conference together with Kawamoto, a bit older than me, and Paul Driessen. It was first meeting, and remember this conversation with translation. I had two films. One was in competition, second out of competition, and was. It was very big pleasure to be there. I didn't get prize that time. That was very important, but later on I received some prize.
Why do you think it is so important or relevant to be here, to see films or to meet people?
It is important to meet people as well, but it is interesting to if you have film, I'm a film director, to compare my film with other films. It is interesting, first of all, and see some important films as well, some retrospectives, but to compare and to see what happened in this production, animated film production last year. It is interesting. Of course, it's pleasure to meet people, but it's pleasure. Professional problem it is to watch films and compare your work and watch something new.
How is it for you to watch your own film? You had a retrospective program yesterday. Is it painful to see your own film, or it's a pleasure?
It is maybe not painful, but sometimes I should. Usually, I am such opinions that I would like to improve. I would like to maybe even not improve, to make in different way some films. Of course, I am now more experienced than 20 or 30 years ago, and now after when we are finishing film, you know how to make this film after, but it is too late. And I have some moments that in my film that should be better. Nobody knows about this. I criticize my film, but I'm not telling publicly this. And it is interesting that but never will do it. That I would like to change something, and even it is one film I didn't finish, and it was my first conception. And I should probably come back to this and make this. But if projection is good, it is different situation sometimes. That when I'm very well concentrated on my films, then I can forget that I can improve my films, and I'm as a viewer. Then it's easier to watch. When I am watching as a filmmaker, it's sometimes difficult.
And tell us about your experience your experience of being a jury here. Is this a hard task? Or?
It is very difficult task always to score films, always, because you should choose. I'm looking always, when I'm a member of jury, I'm looking for good film, of course, but for something new, because competition, it is important. It is you should realize what is new, and it is difficult. And again, it's difficult. Always, it is work of jury is always sort of compromise between the opinion of other member of jury. But anyway, I hope that collaboration will be very good, and we will manage to choose best film. It's not easy, because film usually is a lot of good films, and then it's difficult. What should we choose? What sort of film?
And do you have something to say to people who never came to Annecy?
Never came.
Yes. As an invitation to come here?
Yes, yes, it is interesting. If you are not, if you don't attend festival in Annecy, you don't know what is animation, I think. And each person should visit, even for 2 days, animation festival in Annecy. This festival is always developing, always is showing something new, and at the same time had very long tradition and very good rules.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.